Have mercy on me, God, in your kindness, in your compassion. Blot out my offense. Oh, wash me more and more from my guilt, and cleanse me from my sin. Be merciful, O Lord. Be merciful, O Lord. Be merciful, O Lord, for we have sinned. Good morning, everybody. It's Fridays with Father again, and today we're in my office. This was back in the day, the chapel for the sisters who taught at our school. And as Donnie spanned the room this morning, you probably saw a few things that are very meaningful to me. There are pictures of my parents, tributes to my dad, graduation things, pictures of weddings, things like that. Sadie, the statue, the patroness of St. Mary's Seminary in Baltimore. A picture of my aunt, my rosary that I wore on my Dominican habit way back when, and different things that challenge us. And then you're probably able to see some of the yard signs too that we've been passing out the last couple of weeks at church. And I want to draw your attention to that this morning. I started with Psalm 51. We pray that every Friday morning in the liturgy of the hours. We call it the Miserere. And it basically says, have mercy on me, God, in your kindness. In your compassion, blot out my offense. Oh, wash me more and more from my guilt and cleanse me from my sins. And I want to start with the one sign behind my shoulder here, the Black Lives Matter. In early June, Bishop Mark Seitz of the Diocese of El Paso and a number of his priests took a knee. For 9 minutes, they knelt silently with their face masks on, and Bishop Seitz held this sign that Black Lives Matter. It caught the attention of a lot of folks, especially in the Catholic world through Catholic news services and the like. But it caught the attention of Pope Francis, who called Bishop Seitz and affirmed him and encouraged him for what he did. And I think that for me as a pastor, it becomes very important that you and I as Christians stand up and be counted. We don't get to sit on the sidelines anymore. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is one and done for us. And when we get to the pearly gates, what will we give as a response to whatever questions the Lord may ask of us? The Pope challenged Catholics in the United States of America with these words. He said, "You cannot turn a blind eye to any form of racism or exclusion while pretending to defend the sacredness of human life." And to me, that's like a template. We talked about that several weeks ago when we talked about Catholic social teaching, but even more so today. You know, after 9/11, there was the little mantra, if you see something, say something. Ladies and gentlemen, we're a parish of 1,200 families, and I can count on one hand the number of people that have said something to me about the killing of George Floyd. It's amazing. One hand. 1,200 families. So we're challenged today, and the other yard sign, you know, this house believes. You know, it's a challenge for us, you know, to stand up and be counted and stand with our brothers and sisters who are oppressed in some way, are persecuted in some way, are vilified, are demonized. We're called to walk the journey with them. And this weekend, it's the words of the Pope. Maybe you didn't see it, maybe you didn't read it, but you cannot turn a blind eye to any form of racism or exclusion while pretending to defend the sacredness of human life. I think the challenge is, in those words, are we pretenders or authentic Christians? You know, Donnie was focused on my Norman Rockwell print that I've had on my office wall since I became a pastor way back in 1998 in Mount Washington. And I take it with me wherever I go. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I know I've heard people say, all lives matter. Well, yes, they do. But then you have to act like it. You have to do something about it. So today, as we ponder and we pray out loud the Miserere, have mercy on me. Mea culpa, have mercy on me. You know, this is my fault. And what are we going to do? So today, as we pray, let us lift each other up. Let us encourage one another. Let us again look around us and see things and point them out and get involved and make the world a better place. So blessings this weekend, the 4th of July. God bless everyone as our nation celebrates its birthday, that we may be pleasing and holy in the Lord's sight. Have a great one. Take care. God bless.